A birth plan is really just a written guide of what you want to happen in your labour, things that are important to you. It also gives you the chance to let your midwife know your preferences and to understand a little bit more about you. Today I'm here with Emma and Simon to talk about birth plan. So how are you getting on with your birth plan?
Not too bad. There's a few bits that we're absolutely definite about, like Simon being there, and then there's a few other bits that we're not too sure about, really, isn't it?
We've been getting there slowly but surely.
Talking to friends and family is just a bit confusing, what to put in and what not.
I think friends and family do offer lots of advice and information, don't they? But in the end, it's really about what you want. So what's important to you, write it down in your birth plan. So obviously you want Simon there. Have you given any thoughts about where you want to give birth?
We've thought of the hospital, haven't we?
This time, definitely. As soon as it's our first, it'll be the hospital.
That's where you want.
Yeah.
I think lots of first-time parents are happy with having their baby in hospital, but there are other options too. Home birth is one of the options, and also giving birth in a midwifery-led unit. So have you written anything in your birth plan about birthing positions?
No, positions is something that we've not even thought about, to be honest with you.
No.
Okay, so I mean, a lot of women give birth on the bed, so don't think you have to. And even in labour, you can get up and walk around. You can lean against the wall. You can use a birthing ball. Simon can support you if you want to lean on him. So there are lots of ways that you can actually give birth and get through labour. How about pain relief?
We're still a bit unsure really about all the different options available, and we just want to know what was best, really.
Okay, I think once again there are various things. So from right at the beginning, many women use TENS machines, which are available to hire, or some hospitals have them as well. Many women use gas and air, which all hospitals tend to have, the gas and air, that's always available. And if that's what you want, you can write that in on your plan. Also for pain relief, there's epidural and there's pethidine. You can even use water as a way of relaxing and using as pain relief, but also for giving birth in. So if you want that, write it down. If you don't want it, write it down too. If you feel that you're not sure about where you want to go with the pain relief, you can have your options open and they will be available to you if you want them.
Can I let them know that I don't want a caesarean? It's something that I'm quite worried about.
Certainly you can write down that you want to avoid a caesarean section, but you will have to bear in mind that you're going to have to be flexible with that. If there's any concern about your baby's health and safety, then they will speak to you about that. But they will only do a caesarean section if it's necessary.
So is there anything that I can do? Is there anything I can write down on the plan at all? Or?
I think certainly there's things that you can do, Simon, to support Emma. I mean, you're there for a start, so getting her drinks, rubbing her back, all those kind of things. You know, anything else, massaging Emma if she needs it through the birth. But also, have you thought about maybe cutting the cord?
No, I haven't really thought about that. Could I do that?
Yes, certainly. Lots of dads do that. Love it. And another thing is maybe finding the sex of the baby and letting Emma know about that as well. That's another thing you can do.
Nice for you to be as involved as possible. So there's quite a lot to think about then.
There is a lot to think about, but you write down what's important to you. And antenatal classes should help you make your decision as well.
So what happens if I change my mind about something during labour? Is that okay?
That's absolutely fine, and don't worry about it. The midwife is quite used to it.
So I can be flexible right the way through?
Absolutely. And your baby will make its own mind about what happens in labour.
Fantastic.
You can start your birth plan as early as you like, but you may find as you learn about labour from your antenatal classes that you want to change a few things along the way. The main things to include are the contact details of your birthing partner, where you want to give birth, and the type of birth you want. What positions you'd like to use, if you've got any preferences for pain relief, or any special medical requirements, and how you feel about assisted delivery and caesarean section. It should also include how you are planning to feed your baby. And remember, you can always call us if you have any questions or want to run through your birth plan.